Baby boys. Thank you. Wow.
What did you guys think of that?
Right?
Right? Amazing. Okay, so our next speaker, I am trying to find him. Has anyone seen Gershom? Oh, there you are. Oh my god, do you believe I wear glasses? Oh my god, that's bad. So our next speaker is Gershom. He's a motivational speaker, an author, a published author. And he's someone that really inspires me. And this is my fourth event. Throughout every event I've had him speak. And I think Nick can vouch for him when Nick was so excited the last time he spoke. And he's someone that really inspires you, really not a lot of people when they speak or when they perform like Asma can really, touch the strings of someone's heart. But Gershom is that sort of person, when he's speaking on stage, he can really touch your heart and really make you think about life and like really deep thoughts. So, without further ado, can we have him on the stage, please?
It's unbelievable that you said this is your fourth event. Give a big round of applause for Keisha. That poem was amazing. I was saying more. The last one, hemorrhage of a man. I think hashtag. Because, I grew up in a small little island called Montserrat. First of all, before I even go any deeper, let me just say good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. No, because I'm saying that, right? You say hello. I want to say hello. But I want you to take a journey with me as I seek to try and to tap into your true self. In the room, there's some counterfeits here. You know what a counterfeit is? Fraud. And I want to get rid of that person because I want to go to the core of who you are. And when I break down the core, I'm talking about your value system. I'm talking about your belief system. I'm talking about your greatness. And it's going to take a process. So somebody say, I am a masterpiece. You don't believe it. I want you to say it one more time. Say, I am a masterpiece.
I am a masterpiece.
I'm going to take one more time. I want to go deeper because I know you don't know me that well. My name is Gershom Allen, a.k.a. Dr. G, the Love Motivator. I am a motivational speaker and lifestyle coach. I do self-development online. I couldn't spell my second name at the age of 25. That's Jerome. I was beaten to learn in the Caribbean where some people said, even my own teacher said, my head was too hard to learn. And now I'm a published author of 3 books, 1 unpublished, and working on a 5th one. So I'm going to say again, say I am a masterpiece.
I am a masterpiece.
Yeah, I'm working with your work. You kind of believe in what I'm trying to say. I want to take you to the core. The core is, say I am. Say I am.
I am.
You see, I am says whatever you believe is what you become. So if you believe you're broken, you will become broken. If you believe that you're in depression, you will be in depression. All right, and I'm not saying that depression is not real. I'm just saying I am. So let me just take you to a small little island, right? And in the island, you got like donkeys, donkey. You got goat, sheep. I don't know if he's laughing. I got you. I'm working with you. So just think, that's where I grew up. And you have to walk like 3 or 4, maybe I'm gonna fight 7 miles to school. I'm back. I took the bus the other day and I had to get off in Tottenham. But because there was too much traffic, I got off early before I got to the train station. I had to walk not even about 4 stops. And I think it was about 2 stops and I was crying. I used to walk 7 miles. Poverty. Somebody say poverty.
Poverty.
When you're poor, you're struggling.
Yeah.
Mom's trying to put food in the bread. Sometimes I had no breakfast. No breakfast. I didn't know what cereal was. I saw it advertised or heard about it advertised because I grew up in the black and white TV days. I'm painting the picture because I'm still trying to tell you, say I am
I am
a masterpiece. You see, masterpieces don't just happen overnight. I had the opportunity to see a masterpiece. Who knows the painting of that beautiful lady that they say they don't know if she was crying or not? What's the name of that painting?
Mona Lisa.
I don't know, Mona Lisa. Where is it?
France.
In Paris. In France. France, that's right. I had the opportunity to see, and is that a masterpiece? Work with me. Somebody say, is that a masterpiece? Thousands every year travel miles to see this picture. They pay good money to see this picture. But I'm going to tell you this. Today is about branding. I want you to get this. Stay with me. I'm talking about knowing who you are. I'm not trying to talk about what your parents say you are. My mom says my name is Gershon Martin. Okay? That special name. I could tell you how she walked a few miles to the clinic. Miles, and the nurse turned to my mom and she says, Mom, what are you doing here? You are ready to give birth. She said, but Mama said, really? The baby's about to come out. What are you doing here? And where I lived, to get to where she went, to get to the other side of the island to be born. And a pastor came and picked her up. Somebody say God. Picked her up and brought her to my house. Managed to get a quick backpack, and then when she got her, pastor dropped her to the hospital. When mom laid on the bed, less than 0.01 second, I was boom. And the name of the pastor was Gershon. Somebody say, my name is Gershon. So she named me after the pastor, which is Gershon Bias, and my name is Gershon. But I want you to know, I knew that in my story, before I became a world-renowned motivational speaker, that I got thousands listening to me now and are tapping into me. I knew somewhere along the line that name was special, but I need to know the masterpiece that I was. And some of you in the room don't know your masterpiece. You don't even know what or who you're supposed to be. You're still trying to figure it out. And the thing about figuring out who you are is not about searching for who you are, searching for that boyfriend to tell you, hey, I love you. I'm talking about searching for that girlfriend to consolidate you and make you feel good. I'm talking about knowing who you are in your own skin and knowing that your gift will make room for you. So I had a gift. See those teachers that beat me to learn? There was no teacher that could have counteracted me, because whenever they gave me the opportunity to put my hand up and speak, you couldn't dialogue with me, because I would take it to a next level. So they're like, how could a little man know so much but still couldn't spell, read, or write properly? And then about 4 or 5 years ago, I went back to university. Birkbeck University, as a matter of fact. And I finished.
That's where I went to school.
And I went to study psychodynamic counseling, organizations dynamics. Passed. The lecturer, before I passed, on the first day told me, there's something special about you. Like, seriously, have you read Sigmund Freud's books? It's like, I said, I'm coming up with mothering theory. I'm telling them about mirroring. I'm talking about, come on, I'm trying to explain to you, your gift will make room for you. And I figured out that I was a masterpiece from a broken relationship of 6 years, dedicating myself to one woman. And I said to her, I love you. I run back and forth to Birmingham, chasing after her, trying to figure out if this is what love is. Follow my story and I want you to understand it. Brokenness. Sometimes you got to be broken, because some of you don't want to be broken. You don't want to go through pain because you're living a counterfeit. You're living a fake life. Just the glamour of who you think you are. You see, who you are is about values and principles. And principles, listen, I'm not talking about feelings, because trust me, a man can make you feel good. And it's very easy to make somebody feel good. I can make you feel good about yourself. Very, very easy. With the right words, the right atmosphere, the lighting, or the walk in the moonlight, I can make you feel good. But what happens when the sun comes up and that moment's gone? The feelings are gone. I'm talking about real, authentic, true principles of love. That says, long after the feeling's gone, I'm going to show up. And I'm going to be dedicated to you. I'm going to be committed to you. I'm going to make sure that you live your best life. That's what love is. So I dedicated myself to find out who I was. I dedicated myself to knowing who I was in my own skin. I remember, look, if you were lucky to date me, I would take you to the finest restaurant. Man, I would make sure I had my money. Man, hey, you got some boys in here, but man, I'm trying to say, I'm a kind of guy that makes sure that you will feel good about me showing you I love you. That was me. I would sacrifice myself, but I never did it for myself. How much people ever done that? Don't put your hand up because, hey, boy. So after them 2 years of brokenness, on my birthday, she told me she wanted to be as free as a bird, right? That's crazy. I was trying to figure, I stopped searching, I started discovering. So I went down to a 5-star restaurant. I paid like 130 pounds. I said, bring it out here. I got my starters, I got my, come on, name it, what's the next one? You got my starters, come on, next one. Main course already, come on. You got like starters, appetizers, come on. I went in. And I want you to understand, I'm not talking McDonald's. I understood that if this is my life and I value me and I'm going to treat me better than nobody can ever treat me. So I'm trying to explain to you, Masterpiece says you're the best. Masterpiece says you're the greatest. Masterpiece says there's no other speaker like Dr. G. And if you ain't ever heard the greatest, you're hearing him now. That just the world ain't know me yet. And that's the way you think of yourself. You see, I asked Khadijah, what was he saying? You should go and do your thing. But I know it's about branding, so I'm going to give you a little bit of principles of branding. Say branding, I want you to get this. Branding, if you want to brand yourself, because I know now you're looking at me and you're thinking, hey, this is mine, this is me. I show up, this is me. You can't change me. You can't sugarcoat me. This is me. And I understood that for me to stand out, branding is supposed to stand out. Bentleys and everyone say it. I always say this. Like seriously, you want Gucci or Gabbana? Oh, did I say it right? Is it Dolce? Which one? Help me. Oh, you want Nike? You want Adidas? They don't mix. As a matter of fact, I was watching Fly Emirates last night. And I'm like, how am I going to inspire these people to understand you got to be different? Nobody in this world is like you. You're not meant to fit in. I go to Primark and I'm like seeing a whole train of stuff that look the same. I can't buy any. I just can't buy it. Max, if I see, I can't buy it. I want to be different. So when long after I'm gone, the world will say, I was here. You see, people like Gandhi and Mother Teresa, these people have made their mark because they were what? Different. And difference is you were born different. If I pull you in and I listen to your story, actually where were you born, what happened to you, I guarantee you none of your stories will be the same. And in your story there is something that will tell you you're special. Like my mama says, I think I've been on this journey for 9 years now. And I say I've been living my life for 9 years. And it's a phenomenal thing to live your life. I'm talking about seriously making decisions that you don't care what your friends say. You don't care what your mama say. Respect, careful now. You don't care get the point I'm trying to bring to you. You get to a position that I am responsible for my actions. And at the end of my actions, I'm going to get a reward from it. You expect to get great when average you're living? No, it don't work like that. You want to fit in and expect to be special? I was just sharing Les Brown, phenomenal speaker. Shout out to my man Les Brown, phenomenal. He's been doing this for several decades now, and his story is phenomenal, but he ain't got nothing on me. Sorry, just the way it is. I understand. This is my gift. This is my craft. I was made for this. I was created for this, and I am a masterpiece. That's the mindset I would want you to apply to yourself. That when a man or a woman approaches you, I'm talking about dating or courting or a life companion, they are coming into your world with a question. What do you want from me? And what is your plan? Because believe me, if you are not a part of my plan, then I have to say, hey, keep stepping up because it's all good. I'm good in my own skin. And the problem with many people, like you see all this gang, I'm going there. All this gang-related crime of young people that are struggling in gangs and they can't afford to move forward. It's because they don't know who they are. They trying to figure it out and they're turning to their friends. Your friends can't tell you who you are. How are you going to figure out from somebody that don't even know who they are? You're lost. You're confused. You don't even know what it is to make money. You see, somebody said wealthy.
Wealthy.
Do you want to be wealthy? Who wants to be wealthy? Okay, you don't understand that word, so I'm going to start again. Who wants to be rich? Nobody wants to be rich. You see, the thing about it is this. When you're money motivated and you want to make money, money is already inside you. So that's why right now I'm standing here and I'm making money. It's a phenomenal experience. And all because I figured out who I was. I'm a speaker. I'm a coach. I'm here to help people to live their best life. That's why I exist. Nothing more, nothing simple. And I'm going to perfect my craft. I'm going to make it the best craft ever. And there's nobody that can do what I can do. You see, when you get that in your mindset, when you get that in your mindset, it's an unbelievable change that happens to you. So I want to ask you a serious question. And this for me, I take passion in it. What do you want the world to say about you long after you're gone? Have you ever thought about it? What do you want them to say on your tombstone long after you're gone? What do you want your sisters to say? What do you want your friends to say about you? Were you a follower or were you a leader? Were you a brand that they can identify themselves to be with? Do they want to wear your clothes? I'm going deeper now. Do you want to make a mark in this world that nobody can do what you can do and they will try to excel it? That is what you talk about greatness. That's what you talk about being a masterpiece. Nobody can draw. As a matter of fact, let's talk about that painting for just a little bit. You see that painting? I understand the painting. The painter, what's his Da Vinci? Who painted the painting? What's his name? Is it Da Vinci? Come on, help me out. Leonardo da Vinci. And I understand that he started the painting in Germany. Come on, help me out. Do you know the story? Go and check it out. I want you to check. He started the painting in Germany, but somehow he ended up in France. And when he got to France, the painting somehow is not completed. They're trying to say, is it completed? Because they want to know if she's smiling. You need to check this out. A masterpiece leaves you thinking.
Yes.
How could a man come into your house and look at you as a woman and still figure it out and then got you playing with your feelings? Who do you think you are? You're a masterpiece. He don't know you like God knows you. Come on, I'm trying to explain to you that when you start thinking like a masterpiece, every day, come on, say it with me. Every day is a what? New day. New blessing. And I could say for my young people that's grinding, new money. Get you some. Knowledge is the new money. Get you some. So yes, I'm trying to explain to you that branding is about being different. So I'm that kid from London. One of the greatest. I always say about this is crazy. Right? Think about it for a minute. Choose somebody in the world. Anybody. Just choose a famous person. Anybody. Famous person. Obama. Right. You ever met Obama? Anybody? Right. So imagine Obama, right? Leaves where he's from. Where is he right now? I don't know. He's in Chicago, leaves Chicago, gets on the plane, comes across the waters, drops into London, gets in there, and he walks up to you and says, are you that motivational speaker from London? Did you get that? What happened there? How? Yes, I am that motivational speaker. And I'm trying to say to you, one of the greatest motivational speakers, shout out to my boy Eric Thomas, crossed all the, I didn't get to speak to him crossed all the way from where he came from, the other part of the continent. And he said to me, in London. Hey, never met him before in my life. Are you that motivational speaker from London? That tells me what? I'm different. That there's nobody in this world like me. And I'm doing my craft. Hey, there's many speakers out there, man. Shout out Tony Robbins, I'm coming. There's loads of speakers out there that's in self-development. There's loads and they're making good money. They're good. But I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about difference. Somebody say difference. So when you're branding yourself, when you're thinking about your craft as a hip-hop artist, it's like, hey, who likes hip-hop? Anybody? No. Everybody likes hip-hop, right? Who knows Snoop? Who knows Snoop Doggy Dogg? That's one of my old school hip-hop bros, right? Snoop says, you know that kind of new style that's coming? I can't rap. He said, some kind of style. He said, I can't jump on that thing. I can't get involved with that because I'm old school. I'm different. And this is what I stand for. But guess what? He put our track today, Heavy Million's going to go flying by. Difference. It's not because everybody's trying to do it the same. You're going to, let me spit like him the same. I shout out to my man, Stormzy.
Yeah.
I want you to understand this. And it's funny because I want you to know I don't follow too much their music, right? I just study the greats. I want you to get this. For me to be the best, I gotta study the greats. And a few years ago, when Stormzy came out, I saw him doing something that was crazy. And I checked this video out. Somebody said to me, check this out, man. Stormzy did a video with his mom. Did you see that video?
Yeah.
Come on, why are you not talking? Did you see that video?
Yeah.
And what happened? He see his mom in the swag going down the road, and he's good, right?
Yeah.
And right in that moment, I said, this guy gonna be great. This guy is gonna take his thing to the next level. Why? Principle number one, honor your father and your mother. Listen to me very carefully. It's a principle. At the end of your principle, you will get a reward. This dude, when you are branding yourself, have principles with your brand. Kedisha, a few years ago when she started the event, we had some conversations and I made some promises. And we talked, and I'm here today again. But I realized that I said to her, I don't just speak for any event. I don't care. Listen to me. There is some kind of speakers and life coaches out there that want to tell you about feelings and energy and vibration. Yes, these things are real, but I want you to know there's no other power. There's no other power that's greater than the I am. I want you to get it. So I don't just speak for any event. I make sure that I understand that this event is affiliated with my brand. So the problem with you is because, man, they got a great amount of following. I need to go run over and then you get lost in there. And you don't know who you are. You're lost. You're still trying to put eyeshadow on. And you're still trying to put that Nike on. And you're trying to fit in. But you still don't understand until you are different. They will never know your name. So yes, they know my name. I am Gershom Allen, a.k.a. Dr. G, the Lord Motivator. And they're watching me now. The ones that used to laugh at me, they're watching me now. They're waking up every single day and they're saying, hey, this kid has came true to his name because I am the love motivator. Love is why I live. I'm not talking about partial love. I'm talking about real, authentic love. I'm talking about one that isn't. If you come into my circle of, if you come into my perimeter, protect your peace, protect your mindset, protect your perimeter. Because believe me, some of you are lined up with people that don't even care about you. They say it, but they don't even care about you. They see you crying and they see you going through pain and they don't even, you're okay, you're going to be fine. They don't care about you. I'm talking about when you find somebody to love you, you will get to a position that they will feel your pain with that they would want to do the best they can to elevate you to the next level. And that's the type of love I deal with. And believe me, love conquers all. The problem with most of the people in the world that are broken, they never been loved. They never been love. I'm talking about the type of love that when my wife was going through labor pains, and I was sitting in the room, I said, they went home to North Middlesex Hospital, and then they told me to go back. It's my first baby. And it's like, he said, no, go back. I went back again. She's ready. She's in pain. But not knowing that's the same time they're closing down Transform, for those of you who know the story. So everybody's crowded in the cell. They had no beds. So they didn't want to tell us that because they don't look back. She said, go back. This is the second time. I came the third time. She said, go back. I go to the phone and said, God, what am I going to do? Because this baby going to come. I know the baby going to come. Fortunately, this midwife that was in the family reached out to me. And then we were on the phone for about 2 hours. And you know, when the Spirit leads and when God speaks, what happens is they tell you, you listen to the word. He said, somehow you're going to deliver this baby. So said, so done. At about 2 o'clock in the morning, my wife was on the bed, well, she was in the bathroom, toilet. I said, what are you doing? I jumped because she didn't want me in the bed. She went out, so I was sleeping outside in the couch. She said, Gershom. I heard my name cry out. When the name cried out, I ran in. And I said, oh, my baby's about to come. I said, the baby is coming. I got her off the toilet, got her into the bathroom. I said, Lord, one phone in the head, one phone. It was crazy. Then I went to the bed, put her on the bed. Boom, my baby's coming out. Oh. I call you, say, I need you now. I need you now. And I delivered my baby. The reason I'm sharing this with you is that when you understand that you're a masterpiece, you can do all things. No, you didn't get that. You can do all things. The problem is you don't believe it. I'm talking about all. Being a masterpiece, there's nothing in this world that you desire that you cannot have. You want a husband? It's yours. You want a wife? It's yours. You want a best job? It's yours. This is a guy that couldn't, in a warehouse, they told me to pack boxes, so I would use the broom, right? And I'm sweeping up. This is about when I was 21, and I got the job. And I was like, no, I was no younger than that. I was about 18. And I'm pushing, I'm sweeping. For 3 years in this warehouse, they told me I couldn't touch any stock. I was discriminated towards, but I didn't care about that. I just thought they hated me. I believe that's connected to hate. It doesn't have nothing to do with love. So in my little island mind, they just didn't like me. But I'm going to make them like me. They're going to love me. And that was my motivation. So yes, I made the cups of tea, and I listened to them laugh at me, and I swept the warehouse. When I go home sometimes, I had pitch black smoke, like, filth from my nose. And my mom said, what are you doing? What type of job is this? Son, come on, you need to get away. Don't come to my door. Don't walk on my carpet. Like, I was filthy for 3 years. And I'm going to show you what it is to know that you are a masterpiece. Because my mom used to tell me, you are special, son. You are different. And I remember like one day I got home and I was literally in tears. And this is a young man, about 19. And I'm thinking, oh man, do I need to do this thing? I can go and hustle on the streets. But I knew I would make them love me. At the end of it, I went on holiday for about 6 weeks. Came back. Then my boss at the time, Mark Flanagan, love him. He watches me now. He says, hey, you're doing a great job. He said, shout out to you. He says to me, listen, I need to have a meeting with you. What's been going on in the warehouse? I say, these guys used to call me names, racial names, and they actually, but I don't want to talk about it. I just thought they didn't like me. He said, no, this can't go on. As a matter of fact, there was 3 people that wrote 3 letters and put them on the desk, and I'm going to send you home with pay. Somebody, hallelujah. I said, with pay, and you don't come back. But when you come back, we'll resign this. When I came back about a month later, or 2 months, I don't know, can't remember really. I had the man's job. I was doing his job, one of the supervisor's job. Because I said, I'm going to make them love me. Knowing that, water. Sorry. Knowing that at that stage of my life, this is a multi-billion-dollar company, global company. I don't want to name them for reasons. I worked 9 years, sweeping the floor, packing toilets into a box. Listen to me very carefully. I became the largest department, employed multicultural, and brought them in. I was the first. I'm talking husbands and fathers that had children. And it's a teenage man at 21. Moved up from team leader to goods and supervisor to acting manager. I was firing and hiring. They couldn't function without me. But the enemy came back. But I don't call him the enemy. I said change the story. Somebody say change the story. Because sometimes you got to interrupt the story to elevate to the next level. And some of you don't want to change your story because you're comfortable with average. And average says, hey, it's okay to get just a menial income. So what happened was I got fired from a director that came in because they said I was a company boy. I just laughed because I said, I'm going to make them love me. I'm talking about, they couldn't function without me. I left, the whole thing fell apart in less than 3 months. The director that came and fired me, another director came and fired him. And then on Christmas Eve, like Christmas after Christmas, I think it was like coming into New Year, the week before the New Year, they came knocking on my door and I had my shorts on and he's watching. He said to me, listen, what are you doing? I was dropping my nose at the time. He said, you want to come back and I'm going to give you the position you had and more. Do you understand what I just told you? I understood in that process of my 9 years that I can make my own brand. That I can have my own company. Yes, and in 2018, from 2013, I've had my own company, Masterpiece Creations. Changing lives. I've been inspiring people to love themselves and to love themselves fully. Because the moment I started to do that, in that same year was a transition. You get the book. I published the book. It's called Masterpiece. It's my story. In that same year, and we talk about, there's a, Kadisha's going to help me with this one. She's talking. He says, you can only connect the dots. Do you know it? Get this one, right? It's very important. I think it's Steve Jobs said it, but he said, I don't want to misquote. I think I'm not going to quote the person, so don't take me for that. He said, you can only connect the dots looking back. And in that time, that was my transition. That was my wake-up call to say, listen, you're not average. I got something greater for you. You are a masterpiece. There are people depending on you. There are people that need to hear your voice of hope, that you are a masterpiece. And right there, in that moment, I got in a plane and I went away, left the job because I decided to take the jump. Shout out to my man Steve Harvey. Met him at Atlanta Airport. Phenomenal journey. And I'm living the dream. Because he looked at me in the airport. He said, kid, he laid his hand up on my shoulder and he said, there is something special. Look me in the eye. There is something special about you. There is nobody like if you really study your blueprint, there is nobody like you. There is nobody in this world like you. Your mom and your dad came together, and out of billions of sperm cells, there's one that made it through, and that one was you. And I'm telling you, you made it here for greatness. You made it here for something special. You made it here to have the cure for cancer. You just need to tap into who you really are. Somebody say principles.
Principles.
I want you to give me a figure. Say principles.
Principles.
Will save me.
Save me.
I want you to say it with me. Say principles.
Principles.
Will save me.
Will save me.
Because when you, at the end of feelings, which most people are living in, I feel like going to work today. I feel like applying to uni. I feel like getting a job. I feel like losing some weight. I guarantee you, half those people never achieve it. But the principle says, I'm willing to work for it. I'm willing to grind for it. I'm willing to know who I am and don't take average. I'm going to push past my pain to get me to my greatness. I'm going to do everything possible to make it to success. Listen to me very carefully. Success is about failure. Failure is not something that stops you. Failure tells you, check the blueprint. Go back and look at what you're doing and do it again. And the moment you get to that mindset, the moment you understand that success and greatness is about knowing that you are a masterpiece. It's about knowing that you are different. It's about knowing that you are royal. Knowing that you are diamond. Knowing that there's nobody. I want you to get this. I want to get into that space in your head that you let those little sweet nothings. Baby, I love you. And then 6 months later, you have a broken heart. I want to get into that space in your mind that when I walk out of here, you remember that I value me. And if they value you, you know what they do? They take care of you. They do it every single day. And the moment, you know, if you heard about the law of attraction, you see, it's real. When you value something, it will attract the thing that values you. It's just a fact. So if your brand is valuable, Tony Robbins will value me. Eric Thomas will value me. Trent Shelton, sure. I'm telling you these names because I know they hear about me. This little iron boy that used to look after donkey and sheep. This boy I got next, I'm about to break through, but I needed to get this. I must value me first before you can value yourself. Money, you can't pay me. I do this for 10,000. I do this for 20,000, 100,000. You can't pay me to save your life. You can't pay me to wake you up from depression. You can't pay me to get you out of a broken heart. You can't pay me. Oh, guys, listen to me very carefully. It's your life. And somewhere along your life, we tend to forget. It just happens like that. Somewhere along the line, our soul carers get detached from us. Parents, mothers, fathers, uncles, whoever looked after us. And we look for that somewhere else. And the worst thing about it, is that we turn to a doctor. The worst thing about it, we turn to a doctor. You ask them, people wonder, I had this guy that from a small island says, the people are not really feeling you because you go by the name Dr. G. What's your MAD or what is it? What is it? You get doctorate. Like, what is it that qualifies you? I say, let me ask you a question. Who do you go to when you lost a baby in miscarriage? Who do you go to when your father dies? Who do you go to when you've been raped? Who do you go to when you've been bullied? And you're locked in that room. And you know a fire door? Who knows a fire door? That you're locked in your room and you're in your bed and you're in the corner and you're trying to get out. You just want to turn the lights off. I just want to be in that dark place. I want to be in that dark place and nobody can see me. I don't want to get out. Who do you go to? I say, yes, I am a doctor. Because if you come into my circle of influence, I guarantee you, I will show you who you are. And that's what I'm going to tell you. You are. You are. You are. You don't get it. Young man, you are. You are a masterpiece. If you could just believe it. Anthony Joshua, who knows him? Come on, ladies, come on. Work with me. Who knows Anthony Joshua? AJ. Shout out to my boy, AJ. I had the opportunity, wow, time's going. about 3 years ago, 2, to speak at his first event. All because I believed. All because I knew this was my gift. And I want to be affiliated with greatness. You can check him on YouTube, you'll find me. In that moment, I only wanted to go and speak to him and say, young man, you got something that no other boxer has ever had. Principle. At the end of principle, you get a reward. I want you to understand this. Don't just think it's showbiz. He has principle. So I went there, phenomenal story. Watching him knock out the first American guy, the Rasta. And I said to him, well, who is this guy? Because I like the Americans. No, don't take. I like the American boxers. I'm like Tyson. I like to see boom, 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 fight's over. So I never heard of an English boxer in a long time to do this. So I'm like, well, who is this guy? I need to meet this guy. So I went back and I checked him out and I realized this man's at home. Principle. With his mom still living in his house when he's making millions. Principle. Honor. Respect. And I said, I need to meet this man. I don't know how it's going to happen. The opportunity popped up. Somebody said, show up. Say, show up.
Show up.
You see, when the opportunity comes, many people heard about this event. They don't show up. And that's what happens when you connect yourself to greatness. You gotta just sometimes show up. And I showed up. And I was speaking to this man. I said, I told him what I wanted to do. He said, man, I don't know if you're gonna get that. You're not gonna get to speak to him. I really don't know. I just came to get a little message to tell my fiance. And I went and said, I came to speak. And if you watch the video, one of them, he hands me the mic. He hands me the mic. And he says to me, he says to the audience, here's a motivational speaker. Greatness attracts greatness. When you start valuing yourself, when you start understanding your self-worth, when you start understanding who you are, a masterpiece, then all you gotta do is to tell them, watch me shine. Just watch me shine. So yeah, they watching me now. I'm shining now, but I'm gonna stay humble. I'm gonna stay down because I know when the time comes, they will say, there goes a masterpiece. Believe me. Say, I am. Stand with me. Quickly to your feet. I want you to say this with power. I want to say it with belief. I want to say it like this is your last day of life. Say, I am.
I am.
I want you to say it like today. You ain't got nothing left in you. I am.
I am.
A masterpiece.
A masterpiece.
Come on, say, I am.
I am.
A masterpiece.
A masterpiece.
Watch me shine. Put your hands together. Thank you for your time.